good morning and welcome to Plymouth in sunny Devon. I've come specifically to the West Country for a few reasons, and one of them is to travel on board an HST operated by Great Western Railway. As some of you may know, there aren't too many of them left in service, and the remaining sets operate mostly in this part of the country. Plymouth Station can be found to the north of the city centre, but very much within walking distance from the main sites and attractions. And there is a map right next to the station entrance, with everything you need to know about Plymouth. Very convenient. Inside the station building, you will find the ticket office, a few ticket machines, a newsagents, and a small coffee shop. After grabbing a cup of coffee, it's time to begin making a move to platform 6. The train we will be getting this morning is the 9:47 service to Cardiff Central. We will travel as far as Exeter St David. This is my first time exploring the GWR Castle HST, and I have to say it's quite noisy here. I have arrived well in advance to enjoy the train from the outside and take some pictures as well. Across the platform, the CrossCountry service to Birmingham New Street is getting ready to depart in a few moments' time. Boarding begins approximately 10 minutes before the stated departure time. Plenty of time to board as we are the only passengers so far. These Mark III carriages were refurbished in 2018-2020, and I have to say I like the result and the seats. There is no first class on these trains, and therefore, despite the single class 2+2 configuration, it still feels quite spacious here, and the legroom is decent. Tray tables are available at every airline-style seat, and bigger tables for the groups of 4. power socket is provided for every couple of seats. And just before we depart, now it's a good time to explore the toilet facilities on board this train. As you can see, there is nothing special to report from here. Everything is very clean, well maintained, and was in full working order. Well done, GWR.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central. We'll be calling at Ivybridge.
One thing I'm very keen on criticizing GWR for is their Wi-Fi. In my opinion, either do it properly or don't offer it just for the sake of saying that you've got it.
The next station is Ivybridge. This is a Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central.
We are leaving Plymouth 1 minute late at 9:48. The journey to Exeter will take just over an hour, while the final destination of Cardiff Central can be reached in just over 3 hours using this specific stopping service.
We are now approaching Ivybridge.
The first stop on this service is Ivybridge. This station was closed since 1959 before reopening again in 1994. Currently, most trains servicing Ivybridge are local trains, and only 3 services per day go directly to London Paddington from here. We are now approaching Totnes. This is probably one of the few regional stations where the passenger numbers have recovered a lot since the COVID pandemic, owing to growing popularity of staycations. Totnes is also one of those places likely to attract those people who like heritage railways, people just like me. The South Devon Railway operates from Totnes, and you can see one of the steam trains in the background. Newton Abbot is where GWR and CrossCountry trains come together from two different branches. While we are approaching from the Plymouth to Exeter line, other trains will join from the so-called Riviera line, servicing such places as Torquay and Paignton. Approximately a third of all Newton Abbot passengers use the station to change from one line to another.
This is Newton Abbot.
If you have made it so far in the video, you're hopefully enjoying it, which certainly makes me very happy. Please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that little notification bell as well, if you haven't done so yet. It's free! My name is Max, and I create videos about railways, predominantly but not exclusively limited to the UK.
If you are aware of a fellow customer who may need help.
Teignmouth is another station where the passenger traffic has mostly bounced back to pre-pandemic levels. This is the second busiest station on the so-called Riviera line, just after Exeter St David. The beach is just a few minutes away from here, making this town very popular with holidaymakers.
This is Teignmouth.
Even though the HSTs as such have been designed to run at 125 miles per hour in normal service, these Castle HSTs have been limited to 100 miles per hour after the refurbishment. We are now fast approaching Exeter St David, and it's time to wave a goodbye to this train for the time being. Some people may understandably feel a bit nostalgic when being on board this HST, looking back at decades of history for these remarkable trains. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed this journey a lot, and I hope that GWR keeps the Castle HSTs in service for at least a few more years. At the same time, it makes sense that they are thinking of replacing these sets with something new, modern, and definitely cheaper to maintain. If you have ever been on board one of these Castle HSTs, please make sure to leave a comment below and tell me about your experience. But for now, welcome to Exeter and thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like so more people have the opportunity to watch this video, and also subscribe for more videos coming soon.